All right, all right. Let me say hi to. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right. Mommy always wins. I'm Sheena Verrett, and welcome to the Sheena Show. Listen, but wait for a few of you to get in here. Let me know if you can hear me. These headphones are absolutely just decorative because I forgot the link that goes into my computer. It's around here somewhere. So if you can't hear me, let me know. But here we are. Make sure my volume's all the way up. Let's turn it all the way up. There we go. Yes, I'm expecting some people here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're on Facebook, I'm only here for a good time, not a long time, because everything's happening on YouTube. So please go to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube /Sheena Farrett, and get in where you fit in. I'm expecting a few guests to come slide in next to me, so that's where, hence all the space and room. I am at Tandem. So yes, tune in at Tandem. This week I am just talking to you, and we're just gonna, talk about a few things that I have lined up here. One of the things that I will be discussing just a little bit later, probably when I get off of Facebook or my work when I'm here. I just had a great discussion with, I'll just say RLB, a good friend of mine who um, saw my posts, saw my stories, and we just had a discussion about it, and doing some, as we said, clearing the air a little bit and what have you. So I want you all to just check out my stories. Right now it's on Facebook, it's not on Instagram, it's only on my Facebook. And let me know, and I was actually going to put up a picture of it, but just check out my stories, and we'll talk about it, because we had a great discussion, and it is actually something. It's almost like just not even a miscommunication, but a communication of some things, and it was very important, very important. So stay tuned. Come to my YouTube. I'm going to be talking about it more in depth. But if you go to my stories, you'll know what I will be talking about on that note. So shout out to him, and thank you for DMing me, having this conversation. It was very important because communication is key. Communication is key. That's what's really going to win the day, as it were. So we will be talking about that. I got a few other things to talk about as well, and I want you guys to come on in if you want to jump on stage here, jump into the conversation and appear live. Just go to my DMs. I will send you the link, and you can split screen it with me and state your business. What do you want? So yes, I am Shiva, the social muse, and I'm here at Tandem. So if you hear some shaking up and some nice background noise, that's because it's a party. Hillary's over there doing her thing. Y'all know how we do over here. First of all, it's Tandem. This is my spot. Thursdays I do some performing here. Third Thursdays I do performances, and then I try to book other people. So I also do some booking around here. So if you're a musician, let me know. Someone just came in. Look, are you playing? I'm talking today. So come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. Now, baby. All right. Yes, and I'm going to let you guys jump on in here. I'm going to be on YouTube. Come to YouTube. Go to you. I'm not even on Instagram, but go to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, and definitely follow me on audio.com/Sheena Verrett, because I got some music up. Y'all go on and listen to it, so you know what I'm playing week in and week out. All right. I like the lighting on Facebook, though. Hey, the lighting's better on Facebook. But what can you do? What can you do? So how was your week? My week has been quite eventful. We have a film that's in town right now. I believe it's a Judd Apatow film. Love Judd Apatow. Love Leslie Mann even more. So shout out to them. I'm also going to shout out Security Associates of Coastal Georgia. Thank you so much. You're always doing the most for the Shena Show, and I appreciate it. So for your safe, secure, protected, for your security needs, go to Security Associates, and they will take good care of you. So yeah, Security Associates of Coastal Georgia, LLC, right here in Savannah, Georgia. And we'll shout out some more of my wonderful supporters later. And we will go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with I was going to start with some comedy, but I need some of my guests to show up and we can talk about that because it's funnier when you have people. I am at Tandem. There are espresso martinis. Is their specialty? Everyone got an espresso martini or a martini of some sort? Ah, there you go. Lavender. You got the lavender jump off. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Cheers to everyone. Cheers to everyone. So yes, we are getting it in. You know what? When she gets here, if you guys know what this means, everything organic, then you know where I'm going with this. If you saw the Drusiki skit doing the conservative women skit, this is the one thing I pulled out of that skit. So I'm going to circle back on that when I'm on YouTube. So just so you know. Something's wrong with him. Do you not agree? And yes, nice full house here. Nice full house here at Tandem. 225 East Bay Street in the East Bay Inn. And we've got pirates, we've got beautiful people. And here I am running my mouth. Let me see. I said we were going to start. We're going to start with a little bit with music because while I'm on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, please go over to YouTube. You'll get more of a visual on the tube. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's what other people call it. Okay, let me see. Let me check. Oh yeah, I see my levels. All right, good. You can hear me. I can't hear me, but you can hear me. Cheers. Cheers. All right. Shout out to the Savannah Music Festival. It was an outstanding. Let me find my yays. Where's my yays? Hey, we're gonna yay Savannah Music Festival. Listen, I had an absolute ball at the Savannah Music Festival, y'all. A stone cold ball. And I hope you all got a chance to see some of the shows that were offered at the music festival because this year was outstanding. Outstanding. They outdo themselves every year. So I had the chance to work with. I saw Pat Metheny. Pat Metheny was absolutely insane. He did a 2.5 hour, I believe it was like 2.5 hour performance. Didn't sit down until like the end when he did this nice little acoustic number, but it was an incredible show at the Lucas Theater, and I didn't get any pictures or anything because Pat said no phones, no ma'am. All right, no phones, no ma'am to everyone, and repeated it. So I respected it. Didn't take any pictures, but cut paste. When I got to the Matthias Latin and Kingfish show, oh baby, click, because these guys were going off. So the picture you probably see, oh there she is. I was come on in. Yes, I know. They have something on. No, because I could see you. Hold on a second. You're gonna see. You're gonna have to squeeze on me right now. You are fine. I got this. So that is. I'm talking about the Savannah Music Festival right now, and let me get it off my stage so they can see who just walked in. My assistants are not here today. Oh my God, I have no assistants. Oh yeah, to get you a beverage. Hold on. I'm gonna take this off the stage. We're coming right back to this, folks. Don't go anywhere. Because we have, good girl. We have in our midst the one, the only. Oh, she's getting a drink. She's at the bar. The one and the only. So yes, we're going to be talking about some stuff today, y'all. I love it. So if you're on, hey, if you're on here, go on over to YouTube. Look who just got here. Woo woo! It's Dr. Darnie. Dr. Darnie's Markets. I'm just getting started. So I started off with the Savannah Music Festival. So,
which I pretty much missed.
Oh, I know. And don't look at me. Half my fault. Don't look at me. Is she looking at me? Is she still
yes.
I was there on the humble. And also, let me go to shout out Mickey Marzio, Frank, my folks, my peeps, the most beautiful couple. Thank you guys. I saw them at the Robert Cray show. But listen, to recap, I saw Pat Metheny. And Pat Metheny did not let us take any pictures, sweetie. All right. He was not about that life.
Really?
He said no cameras, no Roger the rerun, no rent. I was like, oh my God, Pat, really? Which was fine. I mean, you have to be in the experience, you know what I mean? So it was wonderful. I mean, it was like 2.5 hours of bliss.
Yeah.
So I did see, this is one of and they performed separately, then they came out on stage together. Shut up. So it was that is Mateus Latin and Kingfish. And so Mateus is just a jazz, he won jazz awards. He's like, won best guitarist, best jazz guitarist, he's like 23, whatever. And Kingfish is a legend, and they did a great blues show. And he opened up for Kingfish, and then he came out on the stage. They came out together. That's some of my favorite stuff. Shout out to Barry Jordan, Black Mariah's on the case. When you come out, when you do these separate shows and come out together, you know what I mean? Like when the opener comes out with the main. And then they just went to town. So that was wonderful. That looks like Mark Chesnow's head. Shout out to Mark Chesnow, because he performed in the show I saw before that. So so you didn't see any of the shows?
No, and you know what? I had the little booklet.
Yes.
Actually on my table at home for.
Yes.
You know how you leave something there so long you don't see it anymore?
Yes.
It becomes part of the furniture. So, like April the 2nd, I'm like, I seem to have missed all these shows. And that girl Shena, she said, remember, and I'm going to so-and-so show, maybe you want to come with? No. So
a lot of it was almost kind of last. Well, I know I was here, and a friend of mine that was performing actually dropped in, and I was like, oh yes, I forgot the Savannah Music Festival is starting. He goes, oh no, it's already started. I was like, oh my God.
So you're like, oh yeah, that's right now.
I was a week late. I was like, oh, this is who I miss. I missed some of everybody. I was mad about it, but so I was able to catch them. I was able to catch Pat Metheny and Robert Craig. So Robert Craig, well,
not bad.
You know what I mean? And that was another one, like his voice. I mean, it was it was 19, I don't know, whatever, he was big. It was so clear. His voice was so clear.
Hopefully rich.
The guitar it was all so wonderful. I know Pat Metheny was like 72 old. Lies. Well, lies. I was already sitting down and wanted to have a seat. It was like, yeah. But special shout out to Philip Dukes and friends. That was the chamber ensemble that performed all week during the festival at Trinity Church and at the Jackson. So I got to see several of those shows. So I've got to shout out my friend. First of all, hold on one second. Mr. Duke. Philip Dukes, it was insanity. Beautiful, your cellos, your pianos, your concertos. It was Bach, it was Mendelssohn, it was insanity.
Wow.
Grace, Brooke, love you. And congratulations on the engagement. Robin, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Benny and Eric, the best brothers in town. You guys are the cutest. Yay, yay, yay for you guys. Sebastian and Simon, the pianist, and the wonderful, wonderful Jackie with the Johnny Mercer vocals and things. It was. Oh yeah, they also did a show at the DeSoto Ballroom.
She did not say, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I forgot about the
Oh, you missed that one too?
Yeah, you give me the Lord. So yeah, I was in classical music mode. So I did the classical thing.
Nice.
Mickey and I did one of the shows, which was wonderful. We were just like both of us were sitting there like this with our eyes closed, just like levitating.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's some of the music things. Okay, so this part. Oh wait, let's get you a beverage.
I know. I need a beverage.
Did you order?
I did not
Oh,
because
well,
she was super busy.
that would help, now wouldn't it? That would help. That would help. So yes, the Savannah Music Festival. Kudos. Oh, Sanchez. Kudos. That's the new director. Kudos. And I saw the previous director at the Kingfish show. So hello.
There was something I had something on my calendar. It was like the last day, and it was like something about the spirituals, and I can't remember what it was. But I was like, well, I should go see that one.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You see what I'm saying?
it slipped by me.
It just did. Like, you know how it is. But you know what? So I also wanted to mention while I'm on my music note, your girl. Hold on, let me blow this up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Y'all.
Applause.
Everything organic.
I must have them.
Yes, Miss Brandy Norwood, do it. She got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, she is having a moment. Yes, I know. Like flawless.
Look at
You
her.
can tell.
I mean, and she's still 15.
Yes,
What are you talking about?
flawless. And her book is.
See, we're gonna get that. Now wait, tell me, what is your favorite Brandy song?
I wanna be down.
With what you're going through. Yeah.
I would probably think of some other one, but
actually, and shout out to Gordon Chambers. He wrote the song "I'm Missing You" with Brandy, Shaka. It's like 3 or 4. I know Gordon out there, and that was a beautiful song too. But yeah, actually, my favorite is. I don't even want to fight.
Oh, yeah. But see, this is the
one.
one. That's the one I want to be down because I halfway thought I could sing with it.
Oh, until she got to the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, so. and then she did nothing but improve from there. Like vocally, you cannot play with who her mentor was. Hello. So vocally, you can't play with Brandy. Congratulations to Brandy Norwood.
Congratulations, and she is telling us quite the story of her life in that book.
So let's get to them GC Warskals. I'm about to get off Facebook in a moment. And after we talk about this juicy, because I'm telling you, because I'm writing a book, and a few is like some of the stuff she's mentioning. I'm like, not my story to tell or anything, but what's kind of different. I was like, oh, bitch. Not a word of a lie. Phases, y'all. #1 on New York Times bestseller list. It better be because Brandy is numero uno.
And I think the audio book too.
I'm on Audible, so that might be the move. Shout out again to Mickey because she got me on audio book. Of course, she drives and she drives distances, but I am. I suffer from paper cuts, so turning the pages sometimes. I'm shut up. But shout out to the memoir because we of course haven't read it yet because that'd be too much like doing right. We'll have to read it and like
then
have a
reconnect.
confab about it.
Yes.
But the snippets that are coming out about it, what is the one thing that you were just kind of like what, or I knew that, or because some of that stuff like we knew as a people, but it wasn't like
Yes, we were watching it, but we weren't internalizing the Wanye situation because it's so common.
We also okay, and the perception too,
Yes.
because all of that was at the same time. So everybody seemed to be, she was mature, a little, just by necessity, and boys were so immature. You know what I mean?
And
so at the time, it did not
seem like a gap, and because you're looking at people like, they're both famous,
and
they're
they
both living,
exactly.
So then when they point it out, you're like, oh, well, you right about, you're not wrong. Oh, you right.
You couldn't be not wronger. And of course, her, I'll just say baby daddy or whatever, What?
What'd you say? Oh, yeah. Okay, and then I was going to say this other thing kind of took me by surprise.
Hey, shout out to Mark, shout out to Patrick, Joseph, Lee. Shout out to Mark for the support on audio.com. Shout out for all your support. Me and Mark went to the prom together, y'all, so shout out to Mark. Hey, Mark.
He's got the notes. He's got the notes.
Speaking of a book.
Pictures, the receipts.
No, there's no receipts. There are pictures, but there are no receipts.
Yeah, I remember hearing some snippet of the audiobook where she was talking about how she had to fight with Dark Child musically, right? And then bringing in Kanye and how she was ignored over her own song, her own vocals. And that just made me think about, how women are often you just
disregard.
You're the talent. You're to go and sing. Nobody is looking for you to have an opinion or to be that smart necessarily. And so she was like, I was like struggling to even just be right, and that surprised me a bit because she was Brandy.
She got a show. It's like she's doing nothing. She did nothing. She did no wrong in the entertainment. It's like everything was going her way, and you would think she would have a say in how those things were going.
And that kind of surprised me.
Shout out Victoria, my sister Williams. I'm gonna see you next week. I didn't tell you about it. I just found out. I'll call you later. Shout out to you. Yes. So we're talking about Miss Brandy. If you go to my YouTube, you'll see what we're talking about because I got visuals and stuff. So yes, Brandy's book is out. It's called Phases. And it's number 1 on the New York bestseller list, y'all. So I'm going to check it out. We're going to do kind of a book club thing. We're going to both read it or, listen to it as it were. And then we're going to double back like a deluxe and tell you all about it.
And things we know about what goes on in showbiz.
Exactly, because we'll be able to add our own. Because, this one's been in the arena of the limelight, I'll just say. She's a who's who, what's what kind of person. And so we're going to have some fun notes to compare, like I just did like that.
Yes.
And then we'll have stuff to actually share with the class.
Yeah.
So can I toast you?
Yes.
Toast to Dr. Bernice. We're tuning in at tandem here. Cheers. Let her get a sip in. So yeah, that was. You got it. Listen, they fill it to the brim. Thank you, Hillary.
Are you making music this evening yourself?
So I'm not playing tonight. I'm talking to you, and and whoever pops up on here, and whoever gives me some good commentary, we're gonna just kind of talk about it. I'm not playing music tonight. I don't know if I made that clear. I'm sorry if I let it run astray. So someone did come in and be like, she's like, I'll hear you next week. Calm down. I've got the videos. I see the videos. Calm down.
We have fans.
A couple
who are
came
hanging
in. They're like, "Are you playing tonight?" They had brought somebody and everything. I was like, "Cute, no, not tonight." I have actually some events coming up that I'm preparing for, so I had to, that I've been learning some new stuff and that I want to do, but I don't quite know. So I'm like, okay, let me just sit myself down and
I get
and
you.
do some. But
I get
so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I was just online before I got here, and
Not in the streets. Not in the internet streets.
or as Jane Oka says, the interwebs.
Yeah, exactly. You were in the streets of the
So
interweb.
I'm just gonna go with this one. Okay, wait. Did you hear me say something? When I say, I'm so very serious about this life. Those are my words to live by now. I've never been a big fan of Drusiki until of late because he's really coming to know. But what he just pulled off is monumentous. Like it's insanity.
Yes.
It is chef's kiss.
Yes.
It could not have been done better. It was just perfect. So it was funny. It was funny. It was funny. He didn't have to. He didn't have to explain words. He didn't have to explain nothing. He said nothing. It was good.
Right. Very of the moment.
I say this every day now.
It was just of the moment, and he didn't really have to say it, and she squealed.
I hit dog.
And she could have just said nothing. She could have just let it
pass. I wish, kind of, and I'm not rooting for anyone, but if she had laughed at this,
exactly.
If she had found it as funny, if she had laughed at this, she would, hey, well, Barry's in the house. I'm like, if I come into a webcast here. If she had just found, or just been like, comedian, just went with it a little bit. She didn't have to see the funniest thing. Just like, he's a talented guy, whatever. It would have went miles for her. It would have went miles for her.
But she's not.
But she could loosen up for 20 minutes, and the fact that it was so spot on. I mean, like Maya Rudolph spot on. Right. That's what really got me. So, short story long, I'm saying all that to say people were getting upset that he said that he was in whiteface. Yeah. Which is not there's no such a thing. He was in heavy makeup. There's no such a thing. Historically, that's not a thing. Just, I'm not making this up. This is just not a thing. But
it's not. And, systemically, this is a way to try to defer the conversation, right? Try to move the goalposts because we know whiteface is not a thing. Blackface is racist because of the systemic nature of white supremacy. She might not want to go and talk all of that, but I'm a professor and I will bring it.
Historically, it's been used to mock, mimic, continue to perpetuate the stereotypes, all of that.
And that's embedded in those who have power. So you can't come around and say, oh, well, whiteface. Well, no, because black people don't have the power to upend your life, Miss Erica. Nobody is going to upend your life over this, and you are not afraid for your life because of this. This is really just a passing mockery, and yes, it hurts your feelings or whatever, but this is satire. Satire is intended to be biting, to hit the nail on the head, to critique the society.
But it also signifies you made it. You made it. You're in the zeitgeist. You are in the consciousness of everyone. You are, you know what I mean? So that's when you capture those people that may not understand you, may not, agree with you, but see your humanity and see that, okay, listen, if she can laugh at this, we can all, we can all have a giggle about something. You know what I mean? Like, we can have a beer and have a discussion.
Yeah, that part missed her too, is that you have gotten yourself into a position, a particular public position. And maybe that's what you wanted. You don't know about it. Well, maybe that's what you wanted, girl.
Right. I mean, I've had my brother like use my own words to get like say something to me. I'm like, what that means? Like that's something you said yesterday.
I know. And then you must be like, did I say that?
And it's like, when it's your own words, you gotta be like,
Yeah,
okay, I have to own that a little bit. I have to own that a little bit. And even saying that, like I was just saying, alluded to earlier, and we're going to talk about it later. Shout out to RLB. I had a conversation offline with a friend of mine about the stories that I have up right now, and I want to talk about that because there's another communication of kind of what we're talking about. Like you just got to understand, like kind of the historic significance to this. It's not it's not a you. It's a broader kind of a broader thing and an individual thing.
Right.
But Drusiki, talking about Drusiki, I would this has been on everybody's kind of radar because it's been roasted.
Right, and because it was so.
But your boy Jake Paul, so he wants to defend the conservative woman's skin, and he wants to do blackface. He says, "I'm going to go in blackface as Drusiki. It's a tit for tat." He says it's a tit for tat. Is it a tit for tat, people? Is him doing blackface as Drusiki? And there's some AI pictures of him, kind of like if he's and he looks like what's my guy? He looks like the actor Joshua Hill. He looks like Joshua Hill. Like you can't.
Was he the one who got hit in the face? So he hasn't learned. Because this is the thing. This is the thing about free speech. This is the thing about you want to do it, sir. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. You already got punched dead in the face. But if you would like another serving, please go blackface. We are waiting.
So every black YouTuber, every black influencer is like, please do it,
sir.
Please do it.
And the fact, let me say something too. When black people tell you, go right ahead.
Don't do
when black
it.
People say, go ahead.
Sure.
That's not an invitation. That's really a threat. And if you don't understand, say, you said go ahead. Go ahead.
But I think it was Theo Vaughn he was talking to, another kind of white conservative talk show. But even he was just like, dude, sir. And so he was like, it's the same thing, right? He's like, yes, sir.
Because consequences. And here's what folks have to get.
And say blackface. He goes, so you want to do darker makeup? And he was like, yeah, and Theo Vaughn was like, okay.
Well, maybe we'll be visiting you in the hospital again.
My point is, we just healed, sir. No one is wishing anything upon you, but if you do that, no one can stop the consequences. Not a soul.
Consider Erica's husband.
The end.
Meaning,
you can't stop the consequences of actions and speaking out of not knowing. Out of read a book.
Right.
When they say ignorance is no defense, it's no defense. It's no defense.
And you can't control what other people do. So
because it's not going to be me.
Not going to be me. I'm not.
Whatever.
Dude, I don't know you like that to ruin my life, but sir. You are asking for people to come and engage with you because you're saying, I'm going to do this, which is fraught with nothing but mockery and hatred. You know this from the start that it is fraught with nothing but mockery and hatred. And you are inviting that to your house. So, in this day and age where people can find you in a minute, dox you and whatever, go ahead,
New York minute.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have a little drinky drink. And you know what? And his brother seems to have more sense than him. It just so happens. But yeah, Drusiki has sparked some things, and people are just outraged, and they continue to be outraged. But my point is, don't do that.
You don't want it. It's some smoke. You you don't.
So seriously, that's so that I was great. I wanted to also shout out Speaking of Comedy. Shout out to SavannahComedyReview.com because they do the things right here in town. Yes, yes, yes. We reached out earlier. We're gonna harass you soon. And my God, Mr. Roberts, Dean Roberts of Fat Cats Comedy, fatcatscomedy.com, PHATT. I'm gonna put it in the description on my YouTube. Shout out to him because that's where I go catch my comedy. We're all over the place with that. So check out Fat Cats, check out Savannah Comedy Review.
Some good comedy that comes from Savannah, surprisingly.
Okay, speaking of,
Like,
guess who we just missed? And if you were there, I will throw this drink
you
all
can't
over
talk
you.
because you talk. Who?
Cat Williams
So the service
was just here.
Miller like
I don't know how the mother John we missed it. I saw the mayor on TV, on Facebook. I was like, man, you have betrayed me.
Isn't that like sometimes I don't listen to the radio, and then I think the local radio.
I don't know how I missed Cat Williams.
And that's why I think I must be missing stuff.
Missing stuff.
Because I've seen like on a humble, like I've seen
Marshall. I don't know which one you might be on, but I know you were there. Linda Wilder Bryan.
I can call nobody.
I'm about to call. Like I ain't seen pictures. I don't know if you were there. I'm calling it out, people.
I know. I didn't even call nobody, even if you were on the way.
So I don't know how either of us missed it. Like one of us would have harassed the other. Anyway, that's what had happened.
Because then at least the D, he may have come through already. He comes through maybe spicy.
He does come through. He does come through. All right, I got a few more topics to go down, but you all that are on Facebook, you're gonna have to come over to YouTube.
Oh yeah, practicing with Jake Paul. You ain't had enough.
I actually, it's so funny. I'm just going to say that because I don't really do a lot of. I've been trying to do like my reels and stuff on YouTube. That was one reel I had to do with him getting knocked the A out, the F out.
Like for real.
It was just like, when did you think that was a good idea?
People
to go into the ring.
Like people, what are you thinking? People have lost context with consequences. That's what's wrong with our whole society. People have lost the connection. You can say what you want, but how?
This is gravity. I need you all to touch grass and realize.
I should be able to jump out this window and fly. Okay.
Oh, I have two more instances of. I'm sorry. This is Earth. Where are you?
There's no spaceship.
This is a woman that actually I'm gonna end with this. She's amazing. What do you mean? I can't afford my rent. What do you mean groceries are hurt? What do you mean gas prices are hurt? What do you mean? What do you mean? That was my, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's all. And that just reminded me, if you're not Robert Downey Jr., don't do it. Don't do it.
Because Robert Downey Jr. he slid because of a lot of things.
Listen, because it took
It
took me 3 watches to realize that it was Robert Downey Jr. If you're not Robert Downey Jr., don't do it. He's the GOAT.
Right, and he was making a movie.
Yep.
And he was making a movie.
About a movie.
Right. And some people, black people, we look at, we be like, all right, here's half a pass. But 99.9%.
But the rest of y'all, but if you're not, I'm telling you, if you're not RDJ, don't do it because for 400 years, that word has kept on people.
Right? Like people generally, they're not ready for me a systemic issue.
Yeah, no.
I have to restrain myself.
And that's why I brought this one, and that's why I'm getting off of Facebook. But that'll bring the doctor into it because you see, I'm gonna find it all hilarious. It's all fun and games.
Ooh, until gravity.
Until
And not the John Mayer song either.
John Mayer song.
John Mayer song.
All
It's
right,
that
I should go out on a brandy note or something because.
And then you know the
I'm gonna do that on
what was it? Was the performance that she did that song with like the
Queen Latifah and Yo-Yo
Light and Yo-Yo? I remember I said I halfway feel like I can sing.
You were born 20 years ago.
And then and I'm like,
listen, and we actually, I saw a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation about that. Remixes that almost out, that are just as good as the originals. That remix, that I Wanna Be Down remix, please, Queen Latifah and them, big teeth.
I mean,
I'm out. I wanna be down. All right, I'm gonna find I wanna be down. Give me 20 seconds because I wasn't.
Because when Latifah came out, first of all, I think MC Light does so many like announcing, so much announcement stuff. People forget. People forget about the Light.
No, because she does the Super Bowl. Every time those commercials came in, that was MC Light. She's like, thank you for watching Super Bowl. The Apple Music. Sometimes I was just like, that's
right. See, and she has made a career for herself, which is a whole other conversation about when you have to pivot and when you can make it work in another arena.
Right.
Light has done that.
Listen, and she's still flawless.
Yes, because I still keep thinking, I want her hair. And do I have to? I don't want to relax my hair, but Light, what you got going on the texture and stuff?
Listen, she's doing it right.
Exactly.
And Yo-Yo looks fabulous. Like that whole jump off.
Now I've seen Yo-Yo around town in LA, y'all. Yo-Yo walks into a space and she goes, "It's Yo-Yo."
My name is Yo-Yo. I'm not
exactly. And so,
if I were Yo-Yo, I would absolutely enter a room.
And
just
she
like that.
It's Yo-Yo. I mean, she comes in letting you know who is present.
If I were Yo-Yo, or if I was any of them, I would absolutely walk into a room like that. I would walk into the room with a verse in my head, like already, like doing my own,
doing your own show.
Full Moon came up first,
like the Shena Show.
Oh, I want to be down, I know. Am I making faces? I'll do that one. You're the guest. I'll be nice. What I want. Let's fast on curves. Let's see. Can you get it? Yeah, I got it. If I can get it. Oh, you know what? It's in my headphones. Shut up. Okay, it was in my headphones. Sorry. YouTube, y'all. Dr. Bernice. She never at the Social Muse. That's how I feel. But that's also why I like yes. Okay, wait. To the chorus. Done with you. Okay, wait. Hold on. With what you're going through, I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. Yeah, shout out Miss Brandy, congratulations. Down. Yes. I love it. I know. They're gonna get me. That's all right. I'll slice it out later. You do not have permission to. Good, I need that because the next couple of things I'm about to read some stuff because no, we're still on. No, we're on Facebook, but we're still on YouTube. Okay, so I'm scooching over, and I believe Miss Wabiri is in the house. Shout out to Wabiri Jordan, my tour partner, jazz songstress.
What is that? Espresso?
Espresso martini. Don't hate. All right, here we go.
I sent you on Instagram. I don't know, I keep sending you stuff.
No. There's something that you posted today I wanted to talk about as well. Go ahead.
The Tony Rich Project. Did you see what's his name doing the Tony Rich?
Is it a skit? It's I was gonna say because I ain't heard about 20.
I know.
Like, does he have new music out or something?
His song. Nobody knows it but you. Nobody knows it but me.
Girl, I can't even remember you.
That guy, Owen Cuts on Instagram, he does such a great visit of music. He's got a channel on, or what's an account on Instagram, and he talks about, he has Old Music Fridays. And so, even though it's not Friday, he invited somebody on, and they talked about the Tony Rich Project, and it was so hilarious. It was hilarious.
I mean, what did they say?
So Owen Cuts, like, he is famous now. He's British, and he's like, right, shut up.
You said that.
Exactly. He's always like, shut up. Oh, you stupid. And so he couldn't even get it out. He was like, shut up. You remember Tony Rich? And they start singing that song together. And he's like, oh, he's very animated. Owen Cuts on Instagram. He's extremely animated, and it's hilarious. And so they're up together singing Tony Rich Project. Nobody knows it but me. What is the name of that song? Because I want to be down in my head.
Well, I know, right? Listen, you want to look it up? So go ahead, you get your thing out. Tony Rich Project.
It was a great song.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying I haven't heard those words in succession in a row in a very long time.
I know. Nobody knows. It's called Nobody Knows.
Shout out to Kelly McClung. Shout out to Zulu. I see you guys.
Y'all remember? Nobody knows it but me. I don't know what happened. It was like a one-hit wonder, unfortunately.
I mean, and he came out like it was about to be gangbusters. It was a project, for God's sake.
Yes, it was a project.
I can't even take
it.
You
know
why am I talking?
What? No, that's good. Because we're getting ready to go see this Michael movie.
Oh, girl, bye. Oh, okay. So that's going to be a whole different segment.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a pre-discussion about this. Shout out to Crystal.
We are just getting ready. We are.
Listen, it is insanity. Oh, wait, I'm going to find this. Okay, so, just things that popped up over the interwebs and
out in the internet streets.
If I can find it now, because if I can't, whatever.
I send her about 1 million things every week.
Shena. So this was one of them. I mean, I don't have the stats or anything in front of me. It's just for giggles and talks only. Let's see, where is it at? I'm gonna try to find it. I'll find that while I'm talking about the other one. There it is.
Unexpected experiment. Yeah. And it worked out. I mean, like, on this night, I was like,
if this is not a microcosm for the United States of America, I don't know what is. And some of y'all look at that and you're like, oh, it's this, it's that. Listen, this is a whole entire microcosm of the United States of America. Here we are slaying, excelling, doing all of the things. This is a sport in which mostly rich white men become richer. This is a sport in which the world, the nation watches and loves it. Let a black woman rise to the top and y'all will tear the damn thing down rather than let this black woman excel. Ooh, if that's not the United States of America, I don't know what is. Hashtag Kamala Harris.
Hashtag. So I want to know, and I didn't Google it and look up because I just want people to kind of comment and let me know if in recent times if you've ever seen a coach yell in the face of a white woman coach ever in the history of history.
In the history of history.
I just want to know. It may happen every weekend. I don't watch, a lot of women's basketball and stuff. It could happen every weekend. I could be out of the loop. However, when I saw that, I felt the spit on my face, is what I'm saying. Let me see if I can get some audio on this. The prettiest pirate in the history of pirates. How's it going? I love that dress.
Thank you. It was originally, funny fact, so last Friday, I wore it for the first time, and originally I was pissed. It didn't fit the way I thought it would.
Right.
It was too long. It went all the way to there, and it got super thin at the ends. So I was panicking
like,
because I couldn't
like
walk, and I'm like, I gotta go down like the cobblestone and the steps. So I was like, Hillary, like, help me. So I got her scissors, and I told Hillary, I was like, cut up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, if it looks stupid, I don't care. I'm already tired. Anyway, so I turned into a scarf, which she cut off. And I was like, you know what, it kind of works. And then I just add a slit to it. That way I can
actually walk
move and don't end up as a ghost on the ghost
tour. That's fashion, people. I wish I was still on Facebook. I would put it up and show it. I know, right? That's how you have it. That's how you work it. Produce pirate. I should wear that podcast. Next week, we're gonna dress up, y'all. That's right. Both of us look like we're from Canada right now. Wait a minute, calm down.
Savannah weather.
They can't see this. Oh, we look like Canadians. You have on the jean jacket and there's the jeans. I have on jeans and jean boots.
Exactly. We look like we expect to be.
Canadian tuxedo.
But it's Savannah. But it's like 60 degrees. It is like 65 yesterday. And it's like
7 years. Some change now. So these guys got on this part. I don't know if you can hear it.
It's basketball. There's like Chino is one of the greatest winners in history as far as coaching. Because in women's basketball, there's like you get the 12 best players every year in high school. You probably don't win a lot. He did. He does. And he was 38-0 this year.
So he's saying
he lost last night and lost
the best. He gets the best 12 players every single year. So they're basically saying, you don't have to do nothing. Right. LeBron and Jordan. So,
goddamn fine.
Yeah, and
What fight everybody? He thinks the refs are against him. He thinks Don Staley's against him.
just lying straight to our faces as though we don't have video evidence
He
to
said,
the contrary.
my player got her jersey ripped off. She did it herself. In the pregame, Don Staley didn't walk up to me and dap me up. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Like everything he's saying is wrong. And then he just couldn't handle losing. And more importantly than that, I was watching the game. They were up 15-7 early. UConn was scoring a lot. And then all of a sudden there was like a 16-1 run from South Carolina. And he just stood there the whole time. No timeouts, no nothing, no adjustments. He doesn't know how to handle heat when it comes at him.
Right.
Usually,
so that microcosm you were talking about.
He doesn't know how to handle heat when it comes at him because he's used to being privileged and having all the cards stacked in his favor. Did you hear that? All the cards stacked in his favor.
This is Barstool Sports. I'm getting this information from. So this is,
tuck tail and run last night and then acted like the whole world was against him.
I feel it is a little surprising.
And then play victim.
Like, how? This is not working in my favor right now.
Nutshell, like how you said, it's just funny you started with. It's a microcosm of exactly like our life day. Like it's every single day.
Yes, the entitlement. I'm supposed to have all the advantages. You are not supposed to have anything, and you're supposed to lose. This woman came up from whatever. I don't know her whole.
A star player herself. I can't.
She has come up. She has come up through the ranks.
crazy because I feel like at this point in his career, he should just be like, whatever. I have how many national championships does he have? 12.
He's been to 24 Final Fours.
24. Like you'd think at a certain point he'd be like, yeah, this sucks. We're undefeated, or I thought we were going to win the national championship.
On to the next one.
You know what can you do? My legacy is secure either way. But no, he does the exact opposite. He behaves like a guy that's never won a national championship, and this is like the last chance he has.
Yeah.
I mean, just crazy. That's Barstool Sports. I'll put it in the comments. You can watch the whole thing. I won't play the whole thing, but oops, thank you. But you get the point.
And even just the image itself, because she is even wearing beads, like an African sort of like necklace there with her braids, right? Bringing all of our ancestors with her as she climbs up the ladder via her own talent. We know absolutely 1000% she does not bring the type of privilege that he does. She has worked her way up, and now she stands in a position where she is slaying him in public, and he crumbled with vitriol. That's the thing, though, with the vitriol, which is how we, people who look like us, end up in actual danger because we excel. And truth be told, we excel in all the things.
In all the things. So, but and it actually brings me to the conversation I was having earlier with my friend because of the post that I put up that said, and actually let me just play it because I forget what it said. Shut up. But it just, and I'm on Facebook already. Shut up. I'll come back to that. I gotta see what I posted. And it didn't play in its entirety, but it was the stories.
Hey, y'all seen this? Our black Gen Xers so pissed off nowadays. You guys.
Because we were hoping you'd be different. Turns out you weren't. But you know, our parents may have fought for civil rights, but we were the ones who truly had to.
So that's just part of the post. Of course, it's a full. And I'll see if I can go to the full reel. Go to the full reel, but and I was like, did you see the full reel? So let me see. I'm gonna share it.
Good, how are you?
I don't know how to work with it.
We're getting there.
Hey, y'all seen this?
Usually says watch for real.
Y'all seen this? Our black Gen Xers so pissed off nowadays. You guys.
Because we were hoping you'd be different. Turns out you weren't. But you know, our parents may have fought for civil rights, but we were the ones who truly had to implement it. We went to school with you. We've been knowing you since you were kids. And when you were kids, you promised that you would be a different type of person. You promised that when you got older, you were going to make a difference in this world. And we believed you because you were our friends. We went to prom together. My goodness, we fell in love with hip hop together. We even loved your music. It was the MTV generation. Your music was our music. Our music was your music. And we loved everything together. But when you had an opportunity to give us that promotion and give us that job, you acted just like your parents. When you had an opportunity to give us that loan, you acted just like your parents. When you had an opportunity to give us the breaks that we needed in order for things to be a little more equal, you acted just like your parents. And dear God, when Trump came about, you turned into your parents. So yeah, we are the F around and find out generation.
And she was speaking about Black Gen X, right? In case you didn't hear it,
Yes.
It was why are Black Gen X so angry? Why are we so angry? And she said, because you promised us you were going to be better than your parents and grandparents, and yet.
So a friend of mine, sent me a message like, well, just say you don't like white people because of this post. Just say you don't like white people. I said, I'm sorry, what? Where did you get that from this post?
Wow.
I said, did you read the whole, did you see the whole thing? Like, where would you get that? And, we did have a good discussion about it. And if you probably saw that first little clip, it sounded, I don't know, I'm not, it sounded how it sounded to me. I was like, that's not it at all.
That's how people deflect in terms
So-
of debating or having a
So,
conversation.
but the conversation is, yes, we, all of us on this, that are here now, post your Jim Crow, post your redlining, post, I'm putting it all in quotes because none of this is done.
Right.
But post all of the
Going to school
perceived,
together.
we can buy a house, we can get a loan times. None of those things are the case, and it's not like you said, it's not now that those people have gone up to go to be in these roles to make these changes that we all talked about were going to happen when we were kids. They do not do that.
Right. They grow up and they recognize the privilege that they have and what it would actually cost them if they actually went in that voting booth and did that other thing. If they actually did say, you know what, I'm going to hire you. I am going to give you that loan to start your business. But they recognize, there's a whole tradition, and my father and my grandfather are looking over my shoulder, and I guess I better do what they've always done. Sorry. And that's what they say to us then. Sorry, you're my girl, you're my boy, we went to school together, but I'm sorry.
I can't do it. I can't do nothing
do
for
it
you,
for
man.
you. Exactly. And so why are we angry?
What? Man, kiss me.
So all of that group hugging we did at prom and all of that.
All of that. And so I was explaining to her, I was like, listen, this is for the people, the liberals, and the whatever, that are smiling and kumbaya and and saying all the things and being all the allies. And then turn around and get home, and you're all the N-words.
And you're the same as you ever were.
And you say this, and it's just like, wow.
I thought we were rocking out in high school. Remember that song, Journey? Don't Stop Believing? We were, remember Jack and Diane? We were all.
We was Jack and Diane. We were Little Pink Houses.
Michael and Prince, and y'all were down.
We was Bowie, we was Jagger, we were MTV,
And then we grew up and you betrayed us.
And you realize, oh wait, I ain't got that. I'm good. Oh,
so that's why.
You realize you good.
So that's why.
So that's why I posted that. And to his point, he had a good point because I was just spotting, just noting the hypocrisy of some people to smile in your face and not really, whatever.
Backstabbers, that's the song.
Backstabbers. And yes, it can go both ways. Facts are facts, but that's not what we're talking about. That's all I'm saying. So I just wanted to kind of reiterate that because it's like, where did you get that from that? That's what I wanted to say, but I also don't want everyone to, belittle, how he felt about it or whatever. It wasn't like, it was just like, you know what I'm saying? How'd you get this apple from that orange? Millie is not vanilla. I don't know what to tell you.
There's a thing that happens in American lack of dialogue, really. Especially in the internet streets, which is.
But I want to tell you, I commended him for that communication, for sending me the message, and we were able to have a dialogue.
Okay, yes, that's unusual.
It's unusual. I was like, applause to that for getting the clarity and not just jumping into to the WTF.
Right.
Because I was like, because he had met, it wasn't like a random person. This is somebody I met, and we have a great, had a great rapport. Like immediately, like him and his wife, like just instant, like we're friends. I don't know what else to tell you. And so for him to even address it and to talk to me and us to ever have that conversation, I was like, this is exact. I was like, maybe even more glad that I posted because that's exactly the kind of conversation
that we need
that needs to be had. Exactly. And it's not a finger pointing and it's not a blanket, like, because it says, I guess it would be, like white people. It's not a blanket, white people, by any stretch of the imagination. And I was like, it's very pointed. It's very specific in its message. I was like, just look at the whole thing. So, so I was like, when the doctor gets here.
Well, there's a difference between this thing called whiteness when we talk about systems and how things work, how things run. Whiteness is not the same thing as talking about individual white people who have agency and choice every day in how they behave, and they make their individual choices. But whiteness is when we say, okay, there are some of you we went to high school with, and we thought things were going a certain way. But when some of you matured and realized that was going to really cost you, and you defaulted, you went with the traditions of your family and your people, that's whiteness taking over. So you may have had your individual thoughts about what you were going to do, how you were going to look out for your friends, whatever race they were. But then something happened, and maybe it was your father or your grandfather in your ear saying, you know, son, this is the way it's always been, and we're going to give that contract to so-and-so because that's what the family's always done. And so they're looking at you, and you thought it was going to go your way, and all they can say is sorry. See, whiteness takes over. And in this country where people don't want to recognize that this thing called whiteness exists, it continually goes unnamed. And so it can continue. It can just go on into perpetuity because no one wants to call it what it is. We call it what it is, and you can dismantle it. That's where your choice as an individual white person or non-black person can come in. You can decide, this is how I'm going to roll. And if you just give in, then that's what we call whiteness, and then we're looking at you sideways.
The end. But no, that's it. And it's just it's experiences. It's individual. Right now, like just what you said. It's not a blanket. It's just like
how you living.
It's a shoe fit.
How you living out here? And by their fruit you shall know them. So I don't have to wonder. Like Maxwell, no, I don't have to wonder. But like, I can see how you roll in the world. I can see how you act towards other people. Are you a person of your word? Do you actually stand by your word, or do you default? Do you deflect? Do you victimize yourself? Do you say, well, I'm going to put on blackface then? Which means you don't understand any of this. And as much as I might continue to pour myself out and trying to educate you, and believe me, as I said, I'm a professor of 20 years, I can go. Most people really aren't, they're not prepared to go through the annals of history that I'm prepared to go through. No, they're not.
There's one person, her name is Barry Jordan. We're going to
Thank
get her
you.
in the next conversation.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm going all the way back to the ancient civilizations in Africa.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
going all the way back to 3500 BCE. I'm going back to 100,000 years ago when African people were the first people to populate this planet. Most people can't go there with me. I'm not asking you to.
I'm going back to Monday.
Just ask yourself how you roll in this life.
Ask exactly.
On a daily basis.
How you roll this life. And on that note, you know all 93% of my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know how they roll.
Yes.
They are 1,000% on the ally train. Like it's unequivocal. It's unequivocal. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
So it's
not a blanket statement against the group.
It's not a blanket statement.
Friend is.
Like Hope said, she's like, why all your friends are gone? Listen, these are the people that ride with me, that support me. So this is not Millie. It's not Millie. This is not that. This is not calling out a blanket. This is calling out a colleague, a neighbor, the teller, the guy, the two men on the corner having a conversation about black people, and it's nothing but words, and I'm walking by. You know what I mean? Right. It's for them. You know what I mean?
My best friend, really, she's white, and she understands if we out and shit hits the fan.
Have you met Renee LaSalle?
She has to get in front. I was like, girl, you know, and she's only 5 feet tall. And I said, you understand, you got to get between me and the popo. And again, you. She's like, I know, I'm
ready. We've been places. She's like, excuse me, I'm just going to use my privilege right now. Girl, yes, thank you.
And that's part of it, because you have to get it.
You have to get it.
You have to understand that. This
Molly,
is how,
you in danger, girl, if you go to that door. But I can go and say hello, and nobody is shot. It's just it's gonna be.
Because Karen can slap that policeman in his face, and he ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I saw 7 of the videos, but if I get pulled over for a taillight, I'm in handcuffs, with bruises, and God knows what else.
What else? So So that's, and it's not, we are not exaggerating. It's the
We're
thing.
underselling it. We're underselling it. Because we're not trying to scare you. We're just trying to
share what we have to think about on any given day. Like if I look up and I'm the police, like I was leaving my complex the other day. I live out. I was leaving my complex and I came to a stop sign, and after the stop sign, it's when you turn onto the main street. But I was stopped at the stop sign because I had a bug on my windshield, right? I'm really phobic about bugs, and I didn't want, anyway, whatever. I stop the car, I get out of the car. It's a police car behind me. For whatever reason, the police car is coming out of my complex too. But I get out of the car because I'm like, I can't go down the street with this thing. I can't, anyway. So I get out and I'm trying to get the thing off my windshield, and the police officer stops and they both get out the car. And it's a woman and white, they're both white woman and man. They both get out though. And they say to me, "Do you need any help?" Now I stop what I'm doing and I look and I assess. Now, see, if I was a white woman, I probably wouldn't assess. I would be like, "Oh yes, thank you, officer." I assessed, and then I said, oh, "Yes, I need." She's a young officer. She looked like maybe she was 30.
All right.
I was like, "Okay, girl."
She ain't been here long enough to be mad at me.
And she even helped me, and she was like, "That's only a little caterpillar."
Right.
I was like, "Is that what it is?"
Bye, guys. You guys have the best tour guide in the history of tour guide. We love it here. We love it. But yes, but I mean, it's every day.
It's a life. It's a lived experience.
It is. But the point is, if I'm posting about Black excellence or I'm posting about something that's relevant, it's not a blanket, but it's a shoe fit. But the shoe doesn't fit anybody I know. It's for the, it's not. I'm not preaching to the choir. I'm not preaching to the audience. I'm preaching to
Because can we just mention the astronaut though of the Artemis?
With his fine self. Listen, you're gonna make me get a jetpack. Meet you on the stars. Right? I'll meet you on the stars.
What's this happening?
But yes, I know. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Excellent. Excellence.
But it's excellence. It's excellent. So it's half Canada, half America.
US, yeah. And so that's what I mean with
American.
I think he's American. With John Staley, like we bring excellence, and he has to have, in order to be an astronaut on that rocket, he has to have so many credentials. Like he can't just be
right.
He can't just be random.
He can't be.
Scientist? I don't even know what kind of scientist you have to be.
I don't know.
Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson.
The doctor is asking me.
You have to have a degree in what?
Oh, I'm gonna have to find the thing again. I'm gonna have a degree.
Space travel? Star Trek?
Something.
Because I know Star Trek and Star Wars.
Listen, you have to have a degree. Let's just start there. Have a degree.
Listen, I can go and talk to the others about their spiritualities on these other planets.
Yes, you can. That would be interesting.
I know.
To like, listen, you probably gonna have to go to another planet. I don't know if you saw this story. Ooh, I'm gonna have to read it because it's too much for TV. It's like I don't know. They just love to attack. Why is he? Because little black girl, you keep winning. You keep winning
again.
Nobody likes it. According to
Venus and Serena tried to tell you.
They listen.
Like, look, girl.
They tried it.
You're excellent. You just gotta be prepared for these slings and arrows.
Listen, and wait for it, arrows. Let me find it again. You good. Oh, it is.
What did he even say?
So it says, breaking news. Trump attacks Coco Gauff and gets a fiery sermon in response that she won't forget. Donald Trump thought he could score cheap political points by calling Coco Gauff an insult to Jesus because the young tennis star is beyond woke and believes that God does not discriminate on the basis of gender. Unfortunately for Dementia Don, I'm reading this from Smash Light Golf. No, I'm telling you, I couldn't even get it up. Unfortunately for Dementia Don, he picked the wrong person. Standing in a historic venue, Coco Gauff didn't just clap back; she delivered a moral reckoning. Praise be. So you see. So the president. So that's what the president said. He called it an insult to Jesus. So the president of the United States just said that I'm an insult to Jesus. Coco Gauff began. You want to know the insults to Jesus? Kicking the sick off their health care while cutting taxes for billionaires. And that was only just the start. You know what's an insult to Jesus? She continued, deporting the stranger and separating babies from their mothers. Then she went further, taking aim at the war on corruption and hypocrisy. You know what else is an insult to Jesus? Bombing innocent school children in Iran and sending our brave men and women to die for another war. Covering up the Epstein files and refusing to prosecute a single person in them. This wasn't politics as usual. This was a full-on moral indictment. Coco Gauff who has been attacked by Gauff for supporting transgender individuals and saying trans children are God's children. She flipped the script entirely. Instead of backing down, she stood her ground and her message. And in the very teachings that Trump tried to weaponize. I am not the perfect Christian, she said. There's only one perfect Christian, and he was crucified on the cross 2,000 years ago. And then the line that hit the hardest. Jesus told us to love our neighbors as ourselves. Can we imagine war in heaven? Can we imagine bigotry in heaven? Can we imagine poverty in heaven? Then why do we tolerate these things on earth?
There's so much.
Mic drop.
The man who has zero, he is morally bankrupt. He should not even utter the name of Jesus the Christ. He is morally bankrupt, and he is leveling slings and arrows at a young black woman who is excelling in her field. And so when we say like there is a systemic problem in America, we have just been sitting here talking about several examples. So even if you were someone who said to yourself, I don't really see this as systemic. We just sat here and talked about three situations of things that just happened over the last couple of weeks. Only the last couple of weeks. And you see how consistently white men respond. And so you would have to say to yourself, wow, this is only the last couple of weeks. And this is how white men respond to black people's agency and power. Just living, really.
Just living. Because, we can go ahead and, if we want to mention all of the promotions that were passed over just recently.
Oh, the black generals who were fired. And Hexer said it's because the president doesn't want to stand next to black generals. Let us not forget that Jesus himself was Yeshua. Born to Miriam and Joseph, was a brown Palestinian man. Let us not forget that. And there is an old song from one of those Guffaries. And it says, if Jesus was alive today, thou would crucify him again. First of all, he's an immigrant and he would be deported. I want anybody who thinks of Jesus as Thor, a white man, please check yourself into why you even think that Jesus was white. Check yourself and sit with it. He was absolutely not. So for this president to even come in and invoke the name of Yeshua, he should have a...
But also, of course, his last post, it wasn't God, it was Allah.
The religion scholar in me is about to fall on the floor and just be in a fetal position.
This is so picky.
And here come Paula White back. Now over on my YouTube channel, Dr. Darnice's House of Religion.
Is that his religious advisor?
Oh yeah, spiritual advisor. Now I, on my YouTube channel, made a video about Paula White. This was a couple of years ago. Yeah, I put a couple years ago, a couple things. She's been a spiritual advisor for a while now. And most recently, when he lost the election to Biden, she had been praying to angels of Africa. Do y'all remember when she was praying to the angels from Africa and South America? Okay, so over on my channel, I already talked about that. But anyway, here she is back. And did you peep? There was a private meeting that accidentally got published on the interwebs.
Because they don't know how to not post things. They don't understand how to
Okay, so here's Paula White. Like ordaining him as the current
You know what that means?
laying on of hands, where she compared him to Yeshua of Nazareth. She said, like him, you are persecuted. No. Let's be clear. Yeshua ended up on that cross because he spoke truth to power. He spoke against the imperial power of Rome. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. Go to my channel. I can tell you all about that. But look, Yeshua ended up on that cross because he spoke truth to power. And he said, this is what you're not going to do to my people. This is what you're not going to do to my people, and we remain silent. And the Roman Empire, being an empire, said, you don't tell us what to do, and they hung him up on a cross. Okay, so this particular head of empire wants to what? Let me in a room. Or not, because I'll be to come across that table.
300,000 Black women have lost their job. They're not promoting Black women. They're getting, and it's because we're the most educated. We have the most degrees in this nation.
Let me attest. Let me give witness. Let me bear witness. Let me give a testimony. I, clearly I'm a Black woman. Y'all don't know me. I got a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD. I've been teaching in the academy for years. I have been trying to find a full-time position for the last couple of years. But because of the war on DEI and so-called wokeness, which is, why would you want to be dead ass asleep in your own life?
They're realizing that. Listen.
Why would you want to be dead ass asleep?
Right now. So and I know how ridiculous that is about you trying to get the full time, because we've had this discussion. It's like, come on now, as brilliant as people are, what are we talking about? But twice today, and I'll say MTG was one of them, and another MAGA influence, whatever. They both of them said, talking about now that that people are awake to this, and now that people are awake to this, they all were saying that. Do you know what being awake is? It's woke. So are you acting like
yes,
you
they
thought
are
of woke now?
Yes,
because
they are. First of all, they appropriated a word that we use in our communities. First of all,
we won't even like y'all to the point that y'all can have it. Y'all
exactly. You've ruined it. You have a whole other thing.
You gave it a definition to a word that it is. The word is what it is, and you giving it a whole different definition.
Don't worry, we'll come up with something else.
We already have. Shut up.
Exactly.
But they were both like, and people need to be awake to this, and I'm just looking like.
You mean woke?
Do you mean woke? Because I was like, you know what, Marjorie? We're not doing this today.
Right?
We're not doing this today. Not today.
So let me tell you what has happened in my interviewing processes, so you understand. Like when people say, "Oh, so many Black women, 300,000 Black women have been." Okay, So I last year this time, so 2025, interviewed with a number of different universities. One of whom was Xavier. I'm gonna name it. Xavier University in Cincinnati, which is where I'm from. So I had multiple reasons for wanting to go to my hometown. But anyway, had the second interview, which is a campus visit. Flew from Savannah to Cincinnati. Did the all-day interview. Those of you who don't understand how academic appointments work, it is a whole long process. It's not just go fill out this application and we hire you. No, for an academic, it is a whole long process. And when you get a second interview, it means come to the campus and basically do a whole presentation. You're going to be here all day. I was there from 9 to 4. You understand me? A second interview that went from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's a job.
That's a full day at work. Interviewing. Okay. After that, now I figured I have this job. I can see it on people's faces. I have this job. I'm meeting with VPs. I'm meeting with Father this, Father that. Xavier University is a Catholic university in the university. I got this job. It's mine. My only thing is, am I getting ready to leave Savannah to go to Cincinnati? Okay. A few weeks later, we had to we had to cancel the search for this job. The current administration has made it so that we are going to have to cancel the hiring of someone in this position because it was someone who was going to talk about multi-religious programming. Like we're bringing somebody in to talk about being able to talk to people of diverse religions and spiritualities. We were talking about needing somebody, me, who would come in and do program development across religions to be able to have conversation with people of different religions, because that's part of what I do. And when I tell you I sat across from these people from 9 to 4 and talked to them about what I have done over years of a career that I've built, their eyes were like, and I said, would you like, because they asked me in an interview, can you tell us about a time when you blah, blah, blah. So I would tell them about a time. Do you want more? Because I got more. And they're like, wow. Okay, we know we asked you this question already, but could you tell us again? Do you have another example of a time when you, I ran it down. And they're like, well, forgive us, but we have to go through this checklist of questions, and you already answered this, but could you tell us about a time when you... Okay, that is more than sufficient. Thank you. Okay, so again, a month later, 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, they're telling me we have had to cancel the position because we cannot bring anybody in under this thing called DEI. We cannot talk about religious diversities. In particular, we couldn't talk about anything that has to do with reaching out to Muslim students, which is part of the job description, that you would create programming that met the needs of people, whether they were Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, whatever they may be. Do you have experience in doing that, Dr. Jarvis? Let me count the ways that I have already done this, okay? And their eyes are just like, wow. And so they're having to then say to me, we have got to cancel this position. We can't hire anyone until we figure out what we're going to do, because this administration is making it extremely difficult for us to go on with this department. And so that's one of the ways that it looks when we say that Black women have lost jobs, are unemployed or whatever. It's not that you're talking about Black women who don't have skills or don't have this or that, or they're welfare queens, which didn't y'all find out welfare queens don't look like this? That's not the welfare queen. No. I just told you I got 3 degrees.
I got 3 jobs, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. And so what they told me was, it's certainly not you. We just can't even, we got to shut some things down here.
Right.
Until we can figure it out.
Until we can figure it out. And that's how it is. That's the way love is going.
That's what, and then what ends up happening is people like us. That's what we do. We make it work anyway.
Because that's what
we do.
So that also brings me back, because that's what we always have to do. And I saw a post that said, it's something like, this is like the worst times ever in America. This is the most corrupt. This is the most blah, 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 blah. And my response was, this isn't even the 10th most corrupt.
Tuesday. And
this isn't even the 10th most corrupt president or administration. Are you kidding me?
It's just y'all, everybody's
it's just
saying
that we
it.
have social media now.
Right.
The most?
Yes. Our grandmothers and great grandmothers.
Give me a spring break on the most corrupt. Of course he's awful, but listen, he's got to get in line to be the worst.
Right. He has inherited
with all those posts and with everything that he's still got to get in line for the worst.
Because he's inherited certain realities from his father and grandfather and great grandfather, all the way back to those who owned us. And so we already know them. This is the thing that I think when they look at us,
yes, yeah.
They know we know them on a very intimate level. Whatever lie you tell it,
they know it better than you know yourself.
Right. And whatever lie you're telling, we know it's a lie.
As well as we know the truth. We know sincerity and all of that.
Right. And our foremothers who were like the maids to some white women, we knew when you were lying to your husband about being pregnant because you still had a period. We were cleaning the sheets. And when you said you had lost the baby, and we know you didn't because we were washing the sheets. There's blood or there's not blood.
And when you did have the baby, who was doing the breastfeeding?
Who was doing the birthing and the breastfeeding?
So, that's the thing. It's like, it's new. I don't know how anything right now is new to people, but it is, and it is what it is.
Because we have known it from lived experience and what was passed down to us from our foremothers. The people today, it's a shock to them because they have been lied to so much that they really thought. They really
thought it was cute out here. They thought it was cute. Cozy out here in Nice.
Grandma was not pregnant, and here she is. If grandma wasn't pregnant, how you?
I can't. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
So
that's what that's the conversation. Sometimes it's like the conversation is just like you got to start from like the ABCs almost. It's like okay, let's start with the alphabet because obviously language is going to be a barrier here, and then because you can't be serious. But sometimes when they come with a sincerity and wanting to know and learn and just obviously oblivious to whatever. More than happy to have that conversation, but sometimes it's like, how could you not know?
Well, I'll leave y'all with a book. Ain't I a Woman by Deborah White. Ain't I a Woman Too by Deborah White. Because she talks about the experiences of enslaved women on the plantation, and she's talking about the ways in which Black women survived, thrived, the ways in which Black women had to make a way out of no way, even on a plantation. And she's talking about the ways in which, like what I was just saying is, because some of you might not have got it. What you mean she knows? Because she washes the sheets. Listen, if your husband was away, you shouldn't be pregnant, girl. Right?
The war has been on for,
your husband ain't been home in 6 months. How you pregnant? But who's going to know that? The enslaved woman who's cleaning your sheets and she knows that you have not had a cycle in 6 months because, especially in those days, you didn't have pads and tampons where you wouldn't leak.
Yeah.
Even today you're going to leak probably sometimes. But then especially,
it was never good.
It was never. So she saw, wow, this Ann ain't had a cycle in like 4 months. This Ann must be pregnant. Her husband ain't home. Huh. Who this baby's daddy? Ooh. And when he get home, what's she gonna tell him? She gonna have to tell him something. So we know she lying.
Oh, Then she was great.
So then we gotta tell
Now
our
here we
men.
go. Now 10 people are dead.
We gotta tell our men, yo, keep a distance. Don't even come in this house. Don't come in this house for no reason.
Property. Let me see if I have this picture that I want. I don't see.
Which one? What is this?
Oh, that's me. That's to remind
I
everyone
see.
to tune in down to the channel.
Okay.
Let's see if I can slip it in while I'm here.
Well, do you want to talk about your own music?
I will
What
in 2
is that?
seconds. I'm gonna get to this last little
Oh,
topic,
okay.
and then we'll move on. Oh, there it is. Let me see if it'll let me. Okay, I'll just get rid of something. Let's see. No, Staley, you gotta go. Because this was not talked about to me at all, and I'm verklempt.
So I'm having to go and help him out.
I know my thing is moving slow, so but they see it. Go away there. Girl, bye.
Oh, Kiki.
Yes. She passed, and I'm gonna need. Isn't that crazy?
It's an end of a whole era. I mean,
So y'all had, there was Vanna White and there was Kiki Shepard.
Kiki was doing it before.
I'm just saying to give them some context.
Right.
If you wanted a letter turn and Vanna had the day off, that's your girl. But
With style.
But growing up, that was the icon. Everybody, I wanted to be Kiki Shepard. Who didn't want to be Kiki Shepard?
And then the thing is, if you think about it, if somebody had said, well, what job is that? That's Kiki Shepard.
Being Kiki. I don't know what to tell you.
And so that's how much she created and embodied a whole essence and I don't know.
It's Kiki.
Right. I want to be Kiki.
The Apollo Showtime at the Apollo would have been nothing without her, without Kiki, and without Sandman. Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it a beam. Somebody had to bring them out, and somebody had to drag them off.
You're not for this moment.
Kiki's like, you're great, and Sam was like, no, the hell you ain't.
You ain't ready.
It's like, do we like this one? Yes. Do we like this one? Everybody's like, look, them people, we like you, Kiki.
Who the people?
And I'm going to tell you, she looked like this from day one to
I
day end. Like she was so
And I did
flawless.
see her because she would. So my situation, I spent many a time with Bill Duke, and so Bill, yes, and so Bill loves to play bid whist. Oh yes. And he loves to talk much trash because he normally beats people at bid whist.
See, and that's what you need to do when you win. You get to talk trash.
Right. And so she would come to play bid whist with Bill. Yes. She would come to play.
Win, though.
Oh no, Bill was ruthless when it came to some bid whist.
So rest and love, Kiki Shepard. I just wanted to say, listen, I don't know how every billboard in the USA doesn't have this picture with, paying homage because you are a true American princess.
Made her way. This is another situation where a black woman makes her way.
Does she have a book? I wonder if there's a book about it.
I don't know, because that's what I mean by
This is Kiki Shepard was unprecedented. You've never seen it before, and you'll never see it again.
And the idea of making yourself or making a way for yourself is, by the time, she gets to be really well known,
Right.
people just are like, hey.
Yeah.
But what does it take to get
all the way
there?
up there, because I know, when I lived in New York, what I used to do, I was the trophy girl for a lot of different award shows. And so, literally in my head, I'm giving them mic. I be Kiki, and just smile. Like, I don't think Kiki, if she said 8 words in the last 20 years, she said 7, but that smile, like, she just exuded everything. And so it just, like, would give me the example, like, I'm like, so I do that now, people just laugh at us. Like,
She gave us the blueprints on what to
she's
do.
the blueprint for your girls on Price is Right, your girls on Dirt. And if you see a girl behind anybody, Kiki brought that game to town.
Exactly.
She brought that game to town.
Yes.
Because,
And it just goes to show, like, we can all make a way. And we have people like that as a mentor.
Exactly, as a blueprint, 1951. Like, I mean, she was old enough to not be here. But, but she was going around the time of my mom and all my aunts. You know what I'm saying? And my mom's from Selma, Alabama, so it's not a story you can tell me that, you know what I mean? Like, back in them days. So, just and she brown. She's super brown.
Right.
So,
right. Which is, think about what that took as well. She would look like Vanessa Williams.
Shout out to Vanessa Williams.
Exactly.
Because that's my girl.
But that's a level of privilege.
That's a level of privilege that that only we have to consider it as a people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
but Kiki was like, I don't care. Here I come.
Shoot, as cute as I am.
Exactly. Let me show you what I'm here to do. Just consider me Josephine Baker.
Exactly. And seriously, she was just iconic and gorgeous and all of the things. So I just had to say that. And last but not least, and probably not even last, what time is it? Yeah, it's almost last but not least. You posted something, and I always see it on Godfrey. Godfrey posts a lot. And you posted something that just made me think of it, but it was the Leave Black People Alone. That post, Leave Black People Alone. I forget what it was.
I don't remember what
Godfrey
it
usually
was.
posts it because it's like, someone, it's like always a camera on the situation, and somebody, somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Messing with somebody minding their own business, and they get a 2-piece.
Why are you tripping?
They get a 2-piece.
Why are you coming over to try to police?
Why when you come over here and pushing my little light over for it was a loud way. So so I saw you posted something. I just cracked up because usually what Godfrey does, and he has this theme music. And meanwhile, back
why are you bothering us?
And I just cracked up, and so I just shout out to Dr. Darnese. I'm going to put her links down there. I'm going to link for the book, the link for her YouTube channel because yes, she drops the wisdom. But I'm gonna, squeeze. We'll be here on Thursday, like every other or whatever Thursday. But I'm gonna do this again and grab some topics and run it by the doctor here because I can't do anything but laugh sometimes because. So I need gravity.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got all my daily.
How many devices do you have?
My phones and stuff.
Wow.
Listen, I gotta Google it, honey.
She got a lot going on over here. She is multi.
I'm my own assistant. I'm my own assistant. Hi, Claire. Shout out to Claire Stone. That's my assistant. Shout out to Sam and Sammy. Shout out to you guys. What are you looking at?
Because I was like, I was just curious.
So Kiki passes from a heart attack.
Yeah, 74.
Okay, I do have one last thing. I swear, I'm gonna make this. This last thing is gonna continue to the next session because I can't. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I do have the voice in here. I got you here now. Child. The gift that keeps on giving. Lawsuit. So the lawsuit that Drake has against UMG about the song "Not Like Us," and he's claiming it defamed him. And shout out to Judge Jeanette Vargas, who said nah.
Oh, so
No.
it's called a rap battle.
And no, because you started it. So shout out to Judge Jeanette Vargas.
Ruling of not having it.
Not having it. She's like, oh, yeah, no. Because they were trying to make it like it was its own. Like it wasn't a part of it. Okay. Calm down. Like, but, Stevie Wonder saw it. So he appealed.
Oh, really? He hasn't had enough.
No, he has not. And UMG came back with like an 86-page nah. Like, dude, no, you were wrong for this. So I was just cracking up because now Yale, Harvard, and Tulane has a group of lawyers that have filed an amicus brief to this lawsuit saying no, detailing how he brought it on himself. It's like it's all his fault. He told him to say that in a song previously. And he literally said to talk about him like a young girl. He said all these things. This lawsuit is like, so it's Yale, Harvard, and Tulane. I'm glad they grabbed Tulane up in there because they had to have some juice. Right. And they have this whole filing up in it. So I'm gonna put it in the description. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but they're just like, dude, you started it
again. It's like we're starting where we began with Drusiki and Erica, exactly. Which is let it go, Drake. Because one thing with Kendrick, his lawyers have probably had to say, please say nothing. No songs, no nothing. Because Kendrick is probably over there writing songs. He probably got 25.
No, that's not true. Because after the lawsuit dropped, he still did not like us on Super Bowl.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying new stuff.
Oh, but new stuff. Oh, no, then he put out GMX.
But see, we know he has more.
Right, and he's still
lawyers are probably
but he has no reason to because he won. He has no reason, so he hasn't said a word. He has no reason to say anything else.
I know he don't.
Oh, but
he's prolific.
Listen, they said Euphoria is originally 20 minutes long.
That's what I'm saying. He's prolific.
Is Barry still here? See, this is my point. When it all started, I was on the phone with Barry, and she said, I was like, oh, that sounds like Kendrick in the background. He got some new music out. She's like, yeah, he's in a rap band. So I'm like, I could not
enter that ring.
And she got silent for like 5 minutes. She's like, Drake. And we just both hit. I mean, we're in two different states. We both on the ground. I'm rolling because I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Who is not up to this?
Who is it?
Like when you step into this
ring. And just everything that I don't I commented a little bit. I can't go into it because it's so ludicrous. But the fact that he's appealing the lawsuit. Oh, and UMG says specifically, you're trying to ruin an entire genre because your feelings are hurt.
Again, Erica.
No one would do this.
Just sit down, Erica. Just sit down, Dre.
So I brought them up also because please tell me that I didn't sit down. And that's what somebody said. If you had just sat down literally 10 years ago before you got mad at Control Verse, none of this would have been happening.
This would not be your life right now.
This is your life.
Consequences.
And somebody else said, this is Tupac coming back to him from the grave because this is when he went out, Taylor made his Tupac, talking about him like the young girl. Tupac said, you know what? How dare you drag me into this shit? I'm going to get you. Judge Jeanette said, no.
You get you.
No. Yeah. But I said all that to say, so J. Cole, who actually really started with that, but besides that, J. Cole is on an interview run right now. He's doing back-to-back interviews, all these podcasts. But I want to talk about more about this later, but he says, and I quote, everybody's talking about, the culture. The culture is just a buzzword.
You can't get drunk and pass out in a bar, but you gotta go all in.
Wow.
He said the culture is just a buzzword.
Well, sir, you are not part of the culture then, because you don't even recognize. Go ahead and skip to Malou then.
Let's skip to Malou. So,
They've really done it up.
Germany, by way, but grew up in Fayetteville.
I was about to say, you must not be.
And the same makeup as Drake,
That's right.
and just take that as you will.
Oh, I see. And you're not like us.
You like to even say that, you just, dude, you just told on yourself.
Yourself.
And I've never been a fan of either of them jokers. I love Kendrick, but either of them jokers. But culture is just a buzzword.
To you, my dear, because you are not like us.
I'm so sorry to hear you have to say that. Now,
But clearly,
but he also said something else, which was actually true. To somebody said, "Well, if you ask me if I think I'm the best," and the guy said, "You think I'm the best?" No, I don't think I'm the best. There's a man there's someone called Black Dot that's still around. There's someone called, yeah, I get all that, but every time you open your mouth, you call yourself the best. You literally said you were Muhammad Ali, who is the epitome of the best. But he's like, well, that's right. And he says, and I quote, and I'm going to go with it, that was my rap persona.
so who are you now? Like, what? But also, Muhammad Ali would have eaten you for breakfast.
I'm the Muhammad Ali.
What's my name?
You know what Muhammad Ali never did? Apologize.
Did you invoke? You sound like somebody calling him Cassius Clay in the ring. You sound like somebody asking for a beat down. You sound like you should be quiet.
You sound like you're feeling like, but you sound like you hurt your own feelings. Like nobody rather do anything. Go right about it. I cannot take him for anything. I can't take Slob Marley. I can't take him.
Sir, you're not.
I can't take J. Cole.
Next.
It's like, well, I call him the Soros raps. Because he just sounds like he's just in there trying to make everything right. Like he don't say nothing. Like he's so conscious of what? He's awake conscious, but he ain't really. I cannot stand it.
Next.
But then he had to go and say that. So yes, next, exactly. I need him and Jack Harlow and the rest of them to go on about their business because exactly. No, you know
What
what?
is that? Hell? What?
I'm going to get. I got blacker. Did you know?
No.
Is that what happened?
We're not going to engage you, sir.
We're not going to do it.
Some things I think that sometimes we get caught up in responding to everybody. Please remember, everybody don't even need a response.
That's why I cut this down to 5 things. Because there was 10 other things. I didn't even get a picture of J. Cole because you know what? I wasn't even going to go there. I swear, I did that on purpose. I said, I'm just going to ask her.
Keep it moving.
I'm just going to say. He said that. Your thoughts, exactly. All right, well, final thoughts. Oh, you know what? Go ahead. Final thoughts on any of it, on all of it, or none of it.
All of it is always a microcosm of these United States of America, because the reasons why satire is so pointed is because the United States is what it is. And we have shown, the great Shena has brought us very particular examples. And in each of those, what we see is white men who can't regulate their emotions. They can't they can't recognize the reality in which Black people excel. They can't wrap their minds, especially a Black woman. She is the least of these. How dare she excel in my face? How dare she exist? Right. And we've just shown you in this conversation, we're not making any of this up. This is just things that have happened in the last couple of weeks. So think in terms of the whole entire history of these United States of America. You can't possibly say to us as Black people that we are pulling a race card that white people made up in the first place. No. We just keep showing you examples because we keep talking to you about the systemic nature and you refuse to see the systemic nature. So we go, how about this one? 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 And it's constant.
And we're not even putting the sauce on it.
Right.
Like, there might be some other times we can put the sauce on it. I'm being very reserved.
Yes.
Very.
Reserved at the moment.
A little just telling you, just speaking on the story. But yes, short story long. Is it on there? I don't see it. You just go back on there.
I'll be here.
I don't see that picture.
Don't run far now.
Run as far as you like. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
So yes.
Do tell.
Shout out to we're doing a quick shout out to Shelly Smith because we're gonna do an interview and we're gonna talk some more about this this album. But yes, jump on audio.com/Shena Barrett. I have just dropped the re-release of an album that I did with my band in New York called Tenderhead. It's called Ooze, and it's 13 tracks up on audio.com. They're all up there. You can download. You can just listen. If you feel like throwing in a little support, there's a button for that too. Please like and follow the page because I plan on posting a lot more music up there. And I don't know if you have a chance. Have you had a chance to jump on there? Yeah.
Not, but I am derelict in my duty. I must get on it.
You're not derelict because she's here every Thursday watching me perform some of these songs. So that is support right there. And then she's here. We just, talking our thing. So definitely jump on audio.com. We're going to do that. And follow, and subscribe this page. And then when I post her up in my descriptions, I'm going to need you to go on and follow her too. How about that? Because she is fabulous and she is smart and she talks about things and she's awesome. And then, of course, don't look at the date, but tune in at Tandem here Thursdays. Every Thursday, it's me. I try to bring some guests in, some musicians and what have yous. And then sometimes I like to just sit here with a good, smart friend and talk about some things because so much is happening and it's going so fast. Every day, I actually have a list every day of stuff I want to talk about. I'm just not able to jump online and do it.
Some days I can't go on YouTube because I make shorts, and some days it's just going too fast.
I said, you know what? I'm going to just go too fast. So I got to just sit here and do it today. So thank you all for joining us. We'll be back very soon. The dose of us. I'm gonna grab Waberi on here, but so I have two smart ladies. And along with myself over here, just give myself rabbit ears and dumb stuff while they talk smart. And and again, a special shout out to Tom over there at Savannah Comedy Review and Dean Roberts at Fat Cats. Shout out to Ashford Tea Company. We're going to be doing a lot of events going on, so I will keep you posted about that. Woo, woo. I'm Shena Barrett, the Social Muse.
And I'm Dr. Darnese.
Yes, she is. The doctor's in the house, y'all. And we will be seeing y'all sooner than later. And if you want to know how I like it, I need everything organic. Okay? Y'all have a good one.